Hi everyone, it's Nix. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I just want to remind you, do you know that you're alive right now? Do you understand what that means? Are you comprehending the magnitude of existing? The odds of you being alive right now are 1 in 400 quadrillion. 1 in 400 quadrillion. Just let that sink in. So whatever it is that you're worried about, whatever it is that you're so hot and bothered about, just let it go. For the next 2 minutes, just relax. Just take a deep breath. And look around you. Look at your surroundings. Don't judge. If thoughts come, let them, but allow them to pass. And just breathe in and out. And just look at your surroundings wherever you are. What do you see? What do you smell? What do you hear? That's being. Just being aware, observing. That's who you are, truly. Behind the persona, behind the facade. Learn to just be. We feel like we need to keep doing things, just mindlessly keep doing things just for the sake of doing them. That is the result of an overactive mind. But when you start being, you realize that you don't have to keep doing things unnecessarily. Some people have a hard time being by themselves, being still. It's because silence is loud. People can't be alone with their own thoughts because it gets too real. You can't run from yourself. You can't hide behind the masks that you've worn your entire life. But when you're still and you're coming from a place of being, and then you take action and you do things, that's what people call inspired action. Because you're actually putting conscious thought into what you're doing, instead of just doing things because somebody told you to do it, or just doing something for the sake of doing it. Nature teaches us about this. There's a time for growth, and there's a time to be still. Leaves fall away, animals hibernate, but we think that by evolving, we are superior, but maybe it's the opposite. We evolved so far beyond everything that we are the most out of touch. Creation is crazy, and what I mean by that is it's a miracle in itself. And what people mean by creation is finished is it's literally finished, it's complete. Meaning everything that can exist does exist. But you see proof of it in the physical based on your perception of it, by the assumptions that you have about it. It's like multiple screens on a streaming service, like Netflix or Apple TV. And each screen or each frame is a different reality. And as the true you, the observer, consciousness, you see everything. You see all of it at the same time. But as your human form, you are zoomed in on one reality, where everything you're currently going through, experiencing, seeing, feeling is true. So what I mean when I say by changing who it is that you are being, you're choosing a new reality, is basically when you change your thoughts, assumptions, and beliefs about who you are, about what's true for you, your focus then shifts to a different reality. And you're now zoomed into a reality where all of your desires are true. Because that's what you were assuming. And that's why you have to be the person who already had your desires. You must become it. And then you will see proof of it. So when you say, oh no, this is impossible, it's not impossible. The only reason it seems impossible is because that's what you're telling yourself. We allowed the mind to become our master, but it was only supposed to be a tool. It's like a pen. You write with the pen, but you write what you want to. You don't let the pen dictate what you write. You don't let the pen decide what's going to be written. And the mind was supposed to be a similar tool, something that would aid us. But now we're at the mercy of our mind. Whatever it says, we believe. This is why everybody's reality looks different, because it is based on who it is they are being. Reality is a perception of our mind. Schrodinger's cat is a great example of this. It's an experiment where there was a cat in a box and there was a mechanism which could potentially kill the cat. And until you open the box and observe the cat, there's no way for you to know whether it's dead or alive. It can be either or. It exists in both states at the same time. Based on your observation of it, you would know which of those states was true. So the idea was that in quantum physics, particles can exist in two states at once, and your observation of them solidifies which of the two states it's in. This is how we create reality, through our observation of it. Because reality isn't this or that, it's this and that. It only gets solidified for us when we measure it. And that's what we're doing here as extensions of consciousness experiencing itself. We're measuring reality, and I don't mean measuring like with a tape measure, but observing reality through our individual point of consciousness because we all perceive reality in a different way, and that's why it looks different for each of us. Existence is a gift. You're not missing out if you think you've lost your chance. You had this one opportunity and you let it go. It's not gone. No matter how much time passes, it will be yours because this is your reality. It doesn't matter what anybody says in your reality. You're in charge. You're literally the one creating your reality as you go, because outside of your observation, your reality doesn't exist. It's waiting to be observed by you, but your perception of it makes it real in the physical realm. Beyond that, everything is and isn't. It's not this or that. It's this and that. So whatever it is that's stressing you out, just let it go. Breathe. Look around you. You're here. There's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be stressed about. All of that is fear. And fear is just your imagination. It's nothing else other than your imagination. It's running amok. But in reality, everything is love. And I don't mean the emotion love, but the universal love. It's everything. It's all there is. Everything is love. It's creation itself. And in the presence of love, there is no fear. It's complete acceptance. So the next time you feel worried, you feel alone, you're not. You are everything and everything is you. And just take a step back and breathe. Come back to yourself. Don't let your mind run wild. Just breathe. Be still. You've got this. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video.